Tutorial Homelab. How to set up and config ESXI on Intel NUC. First, we need a flash drive has 2 GB or more and plug into your computer. Next, open Rufus program, then select the ESXI ISO file in your computer. All the files in this video can be found in my description. All setting leave it to default, then press start button. Plug your flash drive into Intel NUC, then power on. Press F2 key to access BIOS. When the BIOS interface show up, then switch to Security tab. Select Security Features. Make sure Intel Virtualization Technology and Intel VT for Directed I/O has been enabled. ESXI need the Intel Virtualization Technology to create virtual machine, and the VTD help ESXI pass through hardware directly to virtual machine, like network card, Wi-Fi card or graphic card. Next, select Boot tab, then choose Boot Priority option. At the first boot option, make sure your flash drive is selected. Then we save the BIOS, then reboot. Our Intel NUC will automatically boot into flash drive and begin installation process. Press Enter key for begin setup process, then F11 key for end user license agreement. Choose storage device to install ESXI, then press Enter key. Choose your language. Input root password. By default, password length is at least 7 characters and less than 40, and your password must include a mix of at least 3 from the following 4 character classes: lowercase letters, uppercase letters, numbers, and special characters such as underscore or dash when you create a password. Finally, press F11 key for start installation. Remove your flash drive and press Enter key for reboot. Press F2 key and input your password to access ESXI system. Choose Configure Management Network option. Enter the IPv4 configuration. Select Set Static IPv4 Address option. Depend on your network, input static IP, subnet mask and default gateway. Make sure this static IP has not been used for any device. Enter the IPv6 configuration. Disable IPv6 because we don't need IPv6 in a small network like our home. Press Escape key and press Yes key for changing new config. The installation process is completed. Now we can start to use ESXI. Open any web browser in your computer, input ESXI IP address, then press Enter. If any security warning show up, choose Advance and click on Accept the risk. Input user root and your password. This is the dashboard of ESXI. All the common information's in here. The Manage tab is used for config services, hardware, features of ESXI. By default we already have one data store, but if we have many disk drive, we need to create them manually. Select Devices tab to check how many disk drive connected to our ESXI. Input your data store name, then click Next. Click on which disk drive you want to create data store, then click Next. Leave the option Use full disk and VMFS6 for better compatible, then click Next and finally click on Finish. Our data store has been created. We can set up virtual machine on new data store now, or we can change data store name for easy to remember. This networking section is used for configuring networks. We can create virtual switches for virtual machines, create VLAN, port group or network bandwidth, and more. This tutorial is now completed. See everybody at the next tutorial. Please like and subscribe. If you has any question, feel free to write comment.